ASEC with the best, we are always the best. Come and look at my school, we dey on top, you know they flop. If you come to ASEC, KB compulsory, ASEC fresh past 7. Come to ASEC, we are winning.
Hi, viewers of ASEC TV. We are here to have a conversation about social media impact on teenagers and high school students. I go by the name Abdulrazak Dija.
I am in Christabel.
I am Kechikle.
I'm also Nyako George.
And I'm Adelaide Yeboah.
And I am
As I said, we are having a discussion about social media impact on teenagers and high school students. So we would like to explain some key terminologies. When we say impact, what do you guys understand by impact?
Okay, I think when we talk about impact, it means something or someone having an effect over something. That's my opinion.
I also think impact is the negative or the positive effects that something has on someone or on something.
Okay. Social media, social media, social media. What do you understand by the word social media, or what does it entail?
Okay, I would say social media is a platform that gives information and news to the society or the general public. Yeah.
And also, social media is a platform whose role is to inform, educate, and entertain people on issues in and beyond the country.
So, what are some of the social media platforms that you guys know?
Okay, I'll say Facebook.
I'll say WhatsApp.
I would say Instagram.
I think Twitter.
And also I will say Skype.
As the conversation is about teenagers, if I may ask, who is a teenager?
Well, I would say a teenager is someone between the ages of 13 and 19 years.
So, how does social media help teenagers build up on their hobbies and get to know some of the new interests or their hidden talents? How?
So that some teenagers look down upon themselves. So when they visit the social media platforms, you see people with similar qualities as they have that they are hiding. So when they see, they'll be like, "Wow! So I have the same similar quality as he or she is doing over there. So that means I can do it. What is preventing me from doing this? I can do it. So that person, it will boost the morale of the person or the teenager.
Teenagers, we have emotional problems, emotional traumas that we keep to ourselves. So, how do you think social media helps us bring those kind of problems out and get solutions or alternative to such problems? So, Adelaide, what do you have to say
Well,
about
I would say visiting website like the MSA, yeah, you would like bring your problem on board and people will give stories or motivational quotes or things that would like help you solve your problems, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll take a site like Facebook. You see, Facebook helps you to update your status and also bring in new updates about yourself on your profile. So when you have a problem or an issue which you think when you go to the net you can get any solution to it, you can update it on your status or on your profile, and maybe somebody who is on the net also can see that, and when that thing relates to him or her, he can message you privately or even bring his ideas in the comment box, and that will help you. All right, to add up to what my brother said, let's say my brother, for instance, can go to the Facebook and choose to do a live video, right? And maybe, let's say my brother here, George, is someone who is also having sympathy for it's also someone who is having sympathy for people facing problems all around the world. He can choose to send it to a fellow friend, which a fellow friend will post into different groups, which help will be needed, will be aided to the person.
So moving on to the negative part. The last time I was watching something on the media and I was like, damn, what's this? I even had the image on my mind. I was like, hey, so how like it's I don't know if it's called affection, but then it somehow affected me in some way. So how do you think social media affect teenagers mentally? like how it affects them mentally in the negative aspect.
Okay, with this, I would say when you watch videos, it really sticks in your mind. For example, like I remember when I was a kid and I watched Apocalypto. Still, that movie is still in my mind and I can recall from A to Z. So when you watch videos which contains things like nudes or pornographic materials, those things really sticks in your mind. And when you find yourself with the opposite sex, you may sometimes try or feel like practicing it or doing something which can cause many harm to you.
Okay, do you think social media has any health issues on teenagers? If yes, oh okay, you guys are going in for it.
Yes.
So
Right.
wonder.
So let me set you as an example. You being a fan of Snapchat, right? Always you are like this, being straight, and you are like this, you are like this, you are
Hey,
like this.
I'm
You are,
like what?
I got you, I got you. So always you being like this is going to create problems for you, right? With
Yeah.
your body posture, you being straight is going to create back problems, which will lead to, let's say, sciatica.
And I'm here to get.
Oh, I urge you to stop. It won't help you.
Oh yeah. Any other?
Okay, I also add up the list to the hearing impairments. See that some teenagers, when they are watching or listening to like their favorite programs, which they don't want anybody to be like added to it. Like they want to do it themselves. Sit somewhere, like do it alone, watch alone, listen alone. So they're going for the earphone. And also when you're plugging it in, they'll tell you you shouldn't they'll give you a certain amount of volume percentage that you should high up to. But some stubborn teenagers will also high like let's say 100%.
Yeah.
They want the sound to be clear, but rather they are damaging their ear. So I think, yeah,
Yeah, and you know that the phone has radiations, so the radiations and the vibrations from the phone can even cause skin cancer, which is never good. Yeah.
I also think the prolonged use of the mobile phone affects the eyes. Mostly teenagers in the nights, we call something midnight, they don't sleep. They're using their
And I
phones,
did
and
love
then
the
for them to even load the screen, they rather leave it as high that it is. So in the night, they'll be using it for more hours, and that will affect their eyes. Yes.
And all I'll add is that maybe, for example, when you visit, sorry to say, when you visit the White House and you are like, maybe you are releasing or you are easing yourself and you are on the social media. Sometimes when you are on the social media, you get to forget that you are even doing something. So those things, all the sense going through you, going into you, can cause some harm to you.
So, what are some of the other negative impacts of social media on teenagers and high school students, apart from what we just spoke about?
I would say teenagers will copy some acts like the cyber fraud. See, when like they need something from someone, like you see that frauding system, you need something from someone, you disguise yourself to be some like you hide your known personality. Okay, you hide your known personality. You rather going for a fake something like that, and you chat with the person. The teenager might see these things on the social media. Like, I'm interested in this thing. Look at how the person is rich due to this thing and this thing. So he or she wants to be quick, very easy and faster. So the teenager are going for the cyber fraud.
Right. To add up to what my sister said, sometimes teenagers and high school students find ways and means to hack into the feed of people's computers and what have you. Let's take my brother for instance, handsome boy. You see, as you can see, he can be one of those who know how to do all those things, right? And it's not good. Sometimes these acts lead to internet fraud and just as she said, armed robbery, and a whole lot.
Okay, also to add up, I would like to say about the misinformation about social media. You'll be there and then a friend will be like, oh, when you go to social media, it's fun. You'll be rich. You get money. So I would like to go in for it, and then which will cost a theft or any draft things
Yeah,
like
but don't you
that.
think that's true? Because we some celebrities get money about the taking of the profile and a whole lot.
Okay, I'll say about teenagers. Let's say I go to the social media. With the social media, I need to get data. So I'll make sure that all the time I have data on my phone. So it can lead to theft. You see.
I also think it leads to misinformation.
As like,
Yes, to add up to what my sister said, some of the teenagers when they go to these sites, they seize a lot of information related to things that are directly to them. I mean, pointing to them directly. And when they see that, let's take for instance, they see a message like they said the education minister says that they will be going to school on a certain date, which is not true. They see it and then tend to believe. And when the day comes and then they go to the school, they'll say that there's nothing like that. So when you've wasted money and even a whole lot, yes.
And with the misinformation, I would say when you're on the social media, you see there are people who go there just to insult people, just to create false like information about people.
yeah.
So when you are there, like the ministers or maybe some political parties, the people are there who bring false things about them, which makes the teenager think negative about those parties or people.
So with this negative things that you guys have spoken of, at what age do you think children should be allowed to use the media? What age? Yeah. What age? What age?
I think at the age of 16 and above, because by that age, most of the teenagers are in their final year. That's the GHS, the junior high schools. Yes. So I think at that age, he knows the good and then the bad things. Yes. They know what the effects of the social media. So I think they will do something better with that age. Yes.
All right, and to add up, this modern world, as we all know, teenagers are very curious, right? And I can be curious, you can be curious, all of us we can be curious. hmm So with the limit, it's like let's say when it comes to percentage, it's about 97% of teenagers who have access to the social media each and every time. So to me, ranging, I would say that teenagers must have access to the internet to the social media from the ages of 16 and 19 onwards.
You see, some parents, yeah, some parents buy mobile phones to their teenagers. Let's see, you said 13 to 19, as you said. Some even less than 13 years. Not teenagers though, but they have phones. And they can see their elder sisters going on this social media platform. And they be like, I also want to go there because when I was coming to her, she didn't allow me to come and look at what she was looking at. So also, I have a phone on my own. So I also go there and see what she was saying. Okay. So it shouldn't be age, because I'm parent by all means. Let's say those are fluent parents, they're well-to-do ones. They would buy
Yeah.
mobile phones for their kids, even at the age of 6 years.
Okay,
Okay.
so you are saying there shouldn't be any age limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, with me, I'll say the age should be because as an individual growing up at the age of 9 and you get and maybe you are not having the like a phone or something like that to connect you to the social media
Yeah.
and other friends are having it, you'll be like, oh, my friends are having it, so why I'm not having some? So you'll be you'll be finding other ways to get those
Money.
things so that you
Yeah.
can also be on the
Yeah.
social media
Yeah.
to compete with your friends. So I think they should provide them with those stuff so
To
that
prevent
they
them
won't
from.
engage themselves in
Okay.
good things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so how much of time do you think teenagers should be allowed on the internet? Maybe a limit, maximum or minimum time? How much of time?
I think it should be 45 minutes, and after that they take a break unless they are using it for like a meeting or yeah something of that sort, doing something which is important like connecting to a friend. If they are learning or having a class online, yes, that one is different.
And I would say you are saying 45 minutes,
Yes.
but to me I don't think that 45 minutes will be like it won't work, right? How can you tell a teenager say,
Use 45
my son,
minutes.
please, I'm giving you my cell phone, use it for 45
45
minutes.
minutes.
It won't work.
Ah.
It won't be possible. So with the time limit, I think it must be over hours, right? It need to be over hours. Because when I know that I can't stay on the social media for 45 minutes, will it be possible? No, it won't. So talking about time limits, I would say mm, let them do what they want to do.
Okay, that's nice.
So, how do we get to monitor our children on the internet? Since you are saying there should be no time limit, there shouldn't be this, definitely they will do something bad or something. So, how do you monitor them? How?
I think they should be checking on the history that they do their search on the net, because every browser has a certain this thing that it stores the things that you search throughout. They don't delete any of them, and most some of them even move to your Google account. So I think the parents, as time goes on, they should check on the history of the children, the things that they search, and they will know if they are using a phone for good things or bad things. Yes.
So, with what we've said about the positive and the negative aspects, do you think the positive outweighs the negative or the negative outweighs the positive? Yeah, Clifford.
With this, I'll say the positive outweighs the negative. Because it all depends on you. With the individual, when you are like you are determined in life or you want to be someone, I don't think you go to the social media and be searching or watching unnecessary things. You'll be up to something which you are determined to do, or something which you think will help you develop something like some hidden talent in you. So I think the positive is more than negative, and it all depends on you.
Well, what my brother said is true. All depends on you, though. But to the general public, or generally, you say the positive outweighs negative. But if it is brought down to teenagers and high school students, guy, I don't think the positive will outweigh the negative. We use the social media for different things which do not benefit us. For instance, I won't go to the social media like you say just going to search for something. No, I'll definitely watch videos and stuff. So yeah.
So, what advice do you guys have for our viewers out there about social media? Any advice? We're talking about generally. Any
Okay,
advice?
so generally, just as my brother said, the positive outweighs the negative, and someone too might also say the negative outweighs the positive, right? Everyone in his mindset. Sorry, I was about to speak. Is he here? No, he's not here. Papa Dome is not here. So let's continue. So, so nowadays curiosity runs wild in the air, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious, and you two are also curious. So maybe I having the perception of going to the I'll be having the perception of going to the internet to go and learn, not to watch blue films.
Okay.
Just as the same way someone too might go to watch blue films and not learn,
Learn.
right? Which isn't good. First of all, you're wasting your time,
Resources.
and you're also wasting your resources as
Yes,
well.
yes.
So, what advice?
So I will advise teenagers to abstain from watching blue films and put the social media into good use to gain better development in their lives.
Well, I would urge my mates, like the teenagers, not to follow what they see blindly. There are a lot of fake things on the social media.
Yeah.
Fake life. I mean, fake life. So, like, you shouldn't, of course, you shouldn't be putting pressure on yourself. I'll send this, I'll send that, I have to be this. No, you should focus on what we are in for, and that's our education and our books for now. Yeah, that's what I would say.
So I'll persuade all people or teenagers out there that when you visit a social media platform, wherever you are going, like you will follow a link. That link, you follow the link to the website or wherever you want to go. So when you're going, when you see this thing, you will know you need to do. So when you see that this thing is a negative thing and it's trying to push you forward, you just scroll up or scroll down. Yeah, just scroll up. Okay, let's avoid it. Just scroll up. Or you can just hide it. Like quickly, hide it.
Yeah.
Hide it, hide it. You just hide it. Or the positive ones too. Just going for it. So something like this. It might benefit you. So that's my opinion.
I also think that as a teenager, I think all that you need to focus on is your academics,
Yeah.
nothing else, because there is no burdens on you. Just you just have to learn, pass. Your parents are willing to support you. So please, when you go to these sites, go in for educational purpose, like watching videos on the Joy Learning channel or the a whole lot. When you see anything negative, just report the people, report the owner of that account to the developers. Yes, because let's say always when you go there you see all negative things, report them so that yes, so that they will restrict those things from you. Yes, yes, I think so.
And I would say to advise my co-teenagers, I advise them to be very conscious of what they post on the social media. You see, when you are posting things, you and maybe you post it and later you find out that maybe what you posted is so good, then you even delete it. For you, you think it's deleted, but it's not actually deleted. Maybe
Okay.
someone might have even tagged you, and that will be on someone's profile, which you might
No.
don't know.
Yeah.
And nowadays, when you're on the social media, you see people like small boys
Girls.
and girls
Yo.
taking their naked pictures
Sounding
and
like
Nudity.
sending it
Nudity.
to them. And distance, even when you are going in for a job and doing your vetting on all those stuffs, they get to know those things. I don't think any company will
Like to
like to
employ
employ
such
somebody like that.
person. Okay. This comes to the end of our discussion. Hope you guys take our advices. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and also share. We are also on other social media platforms like Instagram, ASEC TV, Facebook, ASEC TV, and also TikTok, ASEC TV. Stay tuned as we bring you more interesting content, discussions, and many more. Thank you.